Hello everyone, this is DarkFlare808 and welcome back. This is going to be Doki Doki, Let's Play Doki Doki Literature Club Part 5. We left off on a bad note last time, with my last video. I kind of may have accidentally loaded a saved game, couldn't figure out how to skip through all the text, just sat there loading. I finally got it figured out, got us back to the exact point where we left off before I messed up big. Again, everyone, I am so sorry about that. I would have kept going, but I messed up. So at least we get to start fresh. We have a new timer, so we'll be able to go longer this time. Again, everyone who's watching, liking it, please hit the subscribe button, smash the like button, leave a comment. Always looking for feedback, both negative and positive. So please, without further ado, let's get this party started. Just give me 1 second. Alright. If I had known, I would have assured you and hurried on over to my home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yep, pretty much. At least I hope we got everything right. I'm sure it'll be fine. I take Yuri to my room. I got a pretty badass room right here, guys. I got a computer right here. I got a queen bed. No, it looks like a full-size bed. Wish it was a queen. Got a flat screen TV. For someone who's not into literature, I sure got a lot of books. Looks like some CDs, some games and stuff like that. Yeah, gaming console right there. But yeah, someone who's not into reading, I sure got a lot of books. And there's an evil monkey in my closet! I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. Ahaha. I cleaned it before you came over, so... That's very considerate of you to do. No. I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That would be even more embarrassing. Wait. Don't look in there. I snatch Yuri's wrist, which is in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine, it's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements. You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. Holy crap! We're not going to a freaking poetry performance. We're going to a freaking sauna. Day spa. Okay. Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. And kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. I brought them some things for relaxation. I'm going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah? Like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these things in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, wouldn't you? Yeah, that would be really neat. What's that wooden thing, though? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar you are with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Parents are really, though. Seems to be the thing nowadays, essential oils and all-natural healing remedies. Honestly, got a little irritating. I mean, I don't want to stick some essential oils up my nose. I want to just take a couple Advil and go on my happy way. But I guess if it works, it works. Ah, is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a tiny ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole on the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? It's a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more of a relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that will be perfect for sharing our poems? Sorry guys, thought I heard someone behind me. It does sound suitable, but you seem to know a lot of these things, so I'll trust your opinion in anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it right over here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What will those be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it. Uh-huh. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Tucker. If you can write any characters you want, I'll help you once I'm finished cutting the ribbons. Ah, alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Huh? The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Well, embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know. If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright. The thing is, I'm kinda into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe? What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you get about sharing. Well, it's an interesting thing to get into, I guess. But I think it's kind of suits you. Suits me. Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow! Tucker! Why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Without warning. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger into her mouth and licks the wound. How did she know? What if I didn't wash my hands after I just got done taking a shit? What if I just got done taking a poo? Huh? What if I just got done taking a poo and I just happened to wipe with that hand? And I didn't wash my hands. Because I like to live dangerously. Sorry, I'm getting off topic. But still. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri, that's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird, but it took me by surprise. No shit. But I guess she was just trying to help, right? I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a bit of a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. Tucker! Did you really just do that? Now we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Tucker. Yuri giggles shyly. Yuri calling me weird. No, I don't think it works. I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted, and we each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected, and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Thanks. It's just something I saw outside, really. Wait, really? Outside? Did I just... Online. It was online, because I'm stupid. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. Ah, that's right. One of the items Yuri asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it'll be too diluted. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. Yuri? Yes? I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeves, pulling it back over her arm. Nothing? Your face is a little red. It's not hot in here or anything. No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So, I thought we could do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient around the banner, starting with the colors for sunrise, then Sunday, then daytime, then sunset, and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it out on the wall behind the podium in front of the classroom. Ah, neat! What are you going to write? Well, it will be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class project we had back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know. Yeah? It is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself, for me, I don't need to go out and go do crazy things to have fun. I just need to excuse me. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply staring at the experience, sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. That must be what all these are. They're probably not all books. They're probably all manga of some kind. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Gaia! Sorry. Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Oh, your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel down in front of her. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Is something wrong? It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I started to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Just for a little longer. It feels really nice. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. No. 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 No, 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 no. We're not going there. No. We're not going there. Okay, we're going there. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri Gentle's fingers wrapped around my wrist send a tingling sensation through my arm, and suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Yuri slowly backs away. Sorry. I've been feeling a bit lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Why does it seem like moments like that always go by so damn fast? You think you share a moment with someone, and it just goes by like that. And then you spend the entire aftermath like, that just happened. Why did it end like that? That was awesome. Never felt so amazing right here in my entire life. And then that just ended, and now I feel like shit. And okay. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finished filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it was pretty and natural looking. Sorry, guys. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true. But won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here, then have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Whew! Haha. You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? No, that's not it. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we could have extra time after finishing the work. Well, Yuri thinks to herself, I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah. So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she really gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment, but that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then. Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait. I kind of say without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted. Because we can do this again. Whenever you want. You can come over. Or we can go out somewhere. I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my own words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so you're very thoughtful, Tucker. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. I kind of like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't get a chance to as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Shiori? Eh? Ah, hi Tucker. Shiori! Just now, we weren't, it's okay, Tucker. I just stopped by to say hi. Um, well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but, I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Ah, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. But we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course, Shiori beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri rushes off, and seeing as fast that they had her go off the screen, she was out of there faster than a cheetah on cocaine. Shiori waves goodbye after her. Shiori? I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy. She's crying! No! Don't cry, my little rosebud! Don't cry! That you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Oh gosh, why am I yawning? I yawned like a whole crapload this morning. Now I'm yawning now. What time is it? Let me check the time on the video real quick, guys. I haven't been going for half an hour yet. We got all the time in the world. Alright, so let's continue. Tears start falling down Shiori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Tucker? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Shiori, don't say that. It's true, Tucker. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Shiori. What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the bird your mind is making it out to be. God, bitch! Sorry, he should say that, not me. This isn't me saying it, but he should be saying, that bitch! It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But... Shiori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to assure her. I'm scared, Tucker. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Shiori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Shiori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Tucker. I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And... That's enough, Shiori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Shiori's arms and squeeze her hand in my own. Don't you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordless, Shiori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give you. I'm gonna say it. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna say it. I love you. Huh? Those are my true feelings. So there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens. As long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side, then I know that we'll be happy. Both be happy. Tucker? Suddenly Shiori wraps her arms tightly around me. Tucker, is this really okay? Yeah. I told Shiori in my arms and pulled her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. I love you, Tucker. I want to be with you forever. Me too. I feel Shiori's grip around me weaken a little bit. What is this? Shiori? I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now? Why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, Tucker. It's okay, Shiori. It might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. Oh, okay. I trust you. Shiori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know. I want everything to be the same as it always has been. Even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary for me. I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you the best. Hey, Tucker? Shiori gazes at me once again, smiling sadly. Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? Huh? I don't really understand what Shiori means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Shiori? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you love me. But that's what I want to trust you. But that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me. Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Shiori. I know that I love her, and she loves me, but I'm having as much trouble understanding Shiori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more, or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. But is that what Shiori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know I'll give it everything I've got. Shiori is the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. I'm sorry, guys. I got weak. It's the day of the festival. And of course, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Shiori. But Shiori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I planned is dry, and I gently roll it up to take with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I assured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Shiori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Tucker! You're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared. That was all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online, and I thought Monica would like, and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Shiori with you. Yeah, she overslept again, that dummy. You think that on days is important, so try a little harder. And I suddenly feel awful, knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her, Tucker. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know. Exchange? Monica, how do you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But, I stammer, embarrassed. Did Shiori tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up with everyone yet. Jeez, you don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. That's some scary shit right there. Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Nasuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the ones she'd practiced. This one that I haven't read before. Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head. Oh, get out of my head, get out of my head. Before I do what I know is best for you, get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Tucker? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to go get Sayori, so, well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a bit harder for Sayori. That's not a big deal. At least wait for her, or help her wake up. Even a simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. But besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs. That's all I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect any answer, since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I open the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. That really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. And except okay. An exception has occurred. File game script ch5.rpy line 307. See trackback text for details. So it needs me to go to where the game will tell me where all my errors are. Line 307. Keep that in mind, guys. Give me a second, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, you guys aren't gonna be able to see it, but I'm gonna read it for you guys. Trace back. Line 307. Restart top context. Oh geez, I didn't break anything, did I? Hold on a sec. I can probably fix this, I think. Actually, you know what? This probably be a lot easier if I just deleted her. She's the one who's making this all so difficult. Haha. Well, here goes nothing. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy and leave that in the description below. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Shiori couldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Shiori that I would be there. I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her? I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Shiori needed at all. She even told me how painful it was for others to care about her. Then why did I confess to her? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. I just spent more time with her. Walk her to school, and remained her friend like this. Remained friends with her, like it always has been. Then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance, and I wasn't careful enough. And now, I'm carrying this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never, 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 never. End. Well guys, I think I'm going to leave on this note. That seems like a pretty good stop point for right now. Again, this is DarkFlare808. Please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, leave a comment, always look for comeback. You know, honestly right now, no. I'll come back to you guys later, probably tomorrow, maybe later on tonight when I get my head screwed on tight again. I'll come back to you guys with another video. But until then, this is DarkFlare808. Everyone have a great night, day, whatever it is for you. Thanks for watching.